For some reason, it's being slow today. Okay, on Friday, why is it being so slow? We had, oh dear. Technology is not going to be my friend today, I can tell. Sorry, that's not the one. We had the homework where you were counting the coins, right? Do you guys all have that? And you counted your pennies? There we go. Yeah, that's the one, Colin. Yeah. Okay, let's go over that one. So we're not going to probably have time to color everything in, but can someone tell me how many pennies? How many pennies were on that first one? Annabella?
10.
There were 10. How many nickels?
11.
11. How about the next one? How many pennies did we have in this one? The pennies, you color the pennies brown and the dimes gray. How many pennies? What did you guys have on your homework? Liam?
12.
12. And how about dimes?
9.
9. Good. Alexa, do you want to do the next one for me? How many nickels did I have?
10.
10. How about dimes?
11.
11. Very good. How about the last one? How many dimes? Do I see a hand? How many dimes? Jacob?
You should unmute.
Okay, I think that we are unmuting each other at the same time. Let's try this again. Can you try it again? Can you unmute yourself?
Okay,
Yeah.
go.
How many dimes?
11.
11. How many quarters?
How many? Go answer. That's for you. How many quarters?
Wait, I don't see him.
So the quarters, we have
I
one.
don't see the quarters, don't I?
What?
You don't see quarters on the last one?
On the last one, puppy. The big one's in the bottom.
Um,
How many quarters right here?
7.
7. Awesome. Any questions on homework? I'm gonna look through, see what, do I see any hands? Any questions? Any questions? I don't see any hands. Alrighty. Okay, so that's homework for today. If you guys have any questions about that, you're welcome to ask Ms. Nelson. We are going to start our math lesson, okay? So do you guys remember before when we were at school, we would watch the math videos? We're gonna do that again today, okay? This was pulled up. Let's go to our math book. And I think we might have done this lesson before we left, but if we're gonna review it, okay, just in case anybody forgot, because it's been a couple weeks since we've been to school. Mateos, you have a question? Let me see if I can find you. Yes.
Is there, I think you skipped some answers.
Did I skip something on our homework?
I see them blank on the computer.
Yeah, I had to move some answers around so I could scroll down. Did I miss something though?
Maybe.
Which one do you think I missed?
I think you missed, pennies brown and dimes gray.
Can you answer it for Miss Nelson? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Okay.
12 pennies and 9 dimes.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know, Mateos.
You're welcome.
All right. Okay, we're gonna watch our video. And hopefully you can hear me. If you can hear this, will you give me a thumbs up when it starts? Can you hear it? Can you hear it? No? So it says, look at the cubes. How can we count the cubes? So you can count the cubes by one. How many cubes are there? I'm going to give you all a minute to count those cubes. How many are there total? And when you've counted them all, can you give me a thumbs up so I know that you're ready? When you've counted them all, give me a thumbs up so I know you're ready. We've got some thumbs. Good. So there are 23 cubes, and he said, that's a lot of cubes. How can you find out how many groups of 10 and leftover ones there are? So it says you can circle groups of 10 and then count the leftovers. So everyone, raise your hand if you know. How many groups of 10 are there? How many did they circle? How many groups of 10? Raquel?
2.
There's 2 groups of 10. Yeah, 1, 2. Good. How many leftovers are there? Raquel?
3.
3. Very good. And she answered that. There are 3. Why is it helpful to put these cubes in groups of 10? Let's see what they say. So it makes it easier to see the groups of 10 and the leftovers. It's easier to count. So when we look at this, we have 2 groups of 10 and we know it's 10, 20, and then the leftover 23. Thumbs up. Are there still 23 cubes? Yep. Can we make 3 groups of 10 with these? So if we had 3 groups of 10, we would have 3 cube 10 and groups of 10 circled. How many do we have now? How many are circled? We have 2 groups of 10 circled. Can we make 3 groups of 10? Thumbs up if we can. Thumbs down if we can't. Let's see, do I see thumbs? Thumbs, thumbs. Yep. No, so we cannot make 3 groups of 10. "23 is 2 groups of 10 and 3 left over." See, he's giving the thumb a cheer, right? Now you know how to put objects into groups of 10 to make them easier to count. Okay, we're going to go over today's lesson and I'm going to explain your homework for tonight, okay? So I found this it's kind of fun. I will see if you guys can do this from your end when you go to do your homework later today. but there's an interactive student book where you can put cubes on it. Let's see if it works. Tara has 34 cubes. How many groups of 10 can she make with the cubes? Show your work in the space below and then fill in the blanks. Okay, so what we're gonna do is Ms. Nelson is going to make, let's count 34. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Okay, now it says how many groups of 10 can I make? So I know that this is a group of 10, so I'm going to circle that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's another group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is another group. Let's see if I have enough to make another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can't make 10. So how many groups of 10 do we have? Hannah?
4, 3,
3. We have 3 groups of 10. And how many are left over, Hannah?
4,
4. And what number did we make?
34.
34. Okay, let's go to the next page. Okay, so how many there are 23 cubes here. How many groups of 10 are there and how many are left over? You can make groups of 10. So they circled 2 groups of 10 and there are 3 left over. So 23 is 2 groups of 10 and 3 left over. Okay, number 1, they did it for us. How am I doing that? For the mark, if you go to the interactive student book in the Pearson, it lets you interact with it. I'm not sure what the students can see from your book. So go home today when we're done, play around with it and let Miss Nelson know tomorrow if you guys can do it too, because I have a different view than you guys. Okay, so number 1 set, we have 2 groups of 10 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you have 2 groups of 10 and 7 left over is 27. Okay, everyone look at number 2. On your own, see if you can count. You can figure out how many groups of 10 we have in this and how many are left over. How many groups of 10 do we have? Maxie?
3.
3, let's count. So we have 1, 2, 3. Maxie, I would agree. We have 3 groups of 10. How many are left over, Max?
9.
9 and 9 left over. So what number is this, Max?
39.
39. Very good. Now over here on the side it says, do you understand? Show me. Why does 37 have 3 groups of 10 and not 4 groups of 10? Can anyone answer that? Why does 37 have 3 groups of 10 and not 4? One way we can solve this is by making our cubes. Okay, so let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So Miss Nelson likes to just make towers of 5 just so it's easier. So that's what I did. You can do that, or you can, whatever you need to do to make the groups of 10, but that's why I'm doing it that way. So I have 5 in each group. Okay, so let's count, let's circle for our first group of 10. There's 1, 2, 3. Do I have enough to make another one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that enough to make another group of 10? It's not. So why does 37 have 3 groups of 10 and not 4? Does anyone want to answer that? Why does 30 and Amaya?
Because you don't have an extra, like, you don't have an extra 10, so you can put like, you don't have an extra 10 to make a 40.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have another, to make 40, to have 4 groups of 10, you would have to add 3 more here to make another group. So I'm making the cubes by, someone asked in the text, if you go over here, can you guys see next to the boy on the top, there's a purple arrow, a pencil. Can you guys see those things in the trash can? Can you see that? Over here on the top, there's a stamp, and I can select if I want to make dots, or if I want to make, if I want money, kind of fun, or if I want to make all these cool things. So that's why I'm making the cubes, is just in that stamp. So go look at your math book later today and see if you guys can do that, because I'm not sure what you could do from your end. I'm going to figure that out. Okay, so that's our lesson for today. Tonight, your homework is to do pages 463 and 464. 464. And I posted, so on Edmodo today, I uploaded all of your work for the week. So if you go to Edmodo, let me pull it up so you can see. Can you guys see everybody? Everyone's up there? If you go to Edmodo and Clever, it's being slow. The post that Miss Nelson made today has the work for this week. And when you click on that, there's a PDF of all the work. So the first 2 pages today, these are your math book, your math homework. You don't have to print this off if you don't want to. If you want to just use a lined piece of paper, that's fine too. But your homework is 463 and 464. Okay, any questions on the homework? No? Okay. For science today, I'm gonna, you guys are gonna explore an online math book on your own. So before we left, before we were out of school, we did a fun, like a science interactive online. We're gonna do a lesson today from there. So I'm gonna have you guys do this on your own, but if you go to Edmodo under science and click on the link, it's gonna take you to the lesson, and you have to have Flash, that's why it's doing that. Do you remember this? We did this before we were on break. Maybe not. And you're gonna go through and you're gonna work through this lesson, okay? So that's your science homework for tonight. So you're gonna do your math lesson, One Imagine Math, and the lesson from the science book, okay? And I also tried to make it a little bit easier to follow this week, but if you go to Edmodo, I made a checklist. So you guys can look at this. It's gonna tell you everything you need to do today. So once you finish it, you're just gonna mark it off, okay? So you're gonna check, you already checked you attended your Zoom meeting, you're gonna do your attendance quiz, you check your Edmodo post, do your math and your science, okay? Any questions before it's time to go? Edgar?
Yeah. No.
If you have time to do the nerve.
I have time that I can do it in a pot.
Because we miss the coin and the 4th season. And
Yeah.
that you put the the link again.
Yeah. So I have another one that's active. It should be good until 12, till noon today.
Okay, we can start it with that.
Okay, yeah. And if you have any, if that doesn't work, just message me and then I'll get you another link.
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah. Good question. Anyone else have any questions?